So in this video we will discuss what is the best source of running dog in lurchers and running dog crosses. So first off we will discuss which running dogs we will discuss, and those are the three most popular, being Greyhound, Saluki and the Whippet. The second thing that we will discuss, what is a running dog? A dog that is very fast, good in chasing quarry, but also very fast often on the racetrack. So there's a difference between racetrack type of dogs and hunting type of dogs, because at the racetrack they just go for ultimate speed, which is a good thing of course, but as a hunting dog they also go a little bit more in agility, that they are able to turn very quickly. When for example the hare chooses another path instead of just a circle, and they look more at injuries because the terrain is a lot more different than a racetrack, which is almost perfect. That being said, if you only go for running dog crosses, so only running dog blood is entered, oftentimes you see that a cross between a Saluki and a Greyhound for a bigger dog, or even a Whippet and a Greyhound, offers you better dogs for the terrain than an all-round Greyhound, for example. The Greyhound is the fastest, the Saluki has a little bit more endurance, and the Whippet is a lot more agile and able to switch directions easier because they are smaller also. And if you cross them, you also get a little bit of the effect known as heterosis, so they give them additional power for the same weight because they have genes that complement each other more. So for example, a Whippet Grey of the same height as the Whippet as a pure Greyhound can be conditioned to a lighter weight and still have the similar amount of real muscles and speed. So that makes a better dog, because a lighter weight with the same properties is of course better on the long run. That being said, if you want a bigger type of dog, now we go into the lurchers. I think the Greyhound and Salukis are excellent choices, both. Greyhound being the more proven cross, especially with bulls. So a bull is a bulldog, so to say, but very often a bull and terrier. So examples of those most popular are American Pit Bull Terriers and English Bull Terriers being used. Sometimes Staffordshire Bull Terriers also being used, and they use that to combine with a running dog to create a lurcher that is both fast because it's a running dog, but also American Pit Bull Terrier, for example, brings excellent, if not the best, power to weight. So that's a good cross. And also in the past they even infused a little bit of that bull and terrier blood into the Greyhound lines to make them stronger and better accelerating. So it's a proven cross. Also it sits very nice in the frame of a Greyhound with that cross. And then you have a dog even capable of holding down boars, because the bulldog, in this case the bull and terrier blood, helps a lot in that case. And also the Greyhound is quite a big dog to begin with, so you have size and strength combined, and also a lot of speed. And of course the longer paw length makes it easier to cross terrain as well rapidly. However, if you go to the terrier crosses in lurchers, I would recommend going for a Whippet. And why is that? Whippets also in the past have combined excellent with terriers. For example, the Manchester Terrier is a dog that carries black and tan terrier and Whippet blood in it, and went excellent in the past. Also there are crosses like the Bedlington Terrier that also carry some Whippet blood and function very well. Of course also Terrier is a dog that goes on the ground, and if you have too big a dog running dog to cross with, you will lose that part as well. And the Terrier being so much lighter and smaller dog especially, sits very well in the smaller frame of a Whippet. So if you look at the current day and the current day success of the original Black and Tan Terrier, with a lot of Northumberland Terrier influences, you see the Petticoat Terrier as an example, and that would fit very well with a Whippet. Also because there's a little bit different type of role. Oftentimes they also use dogs that are able to brush, for example, rabbits out of the bushes. So then you have a Terrier already, but a Terrier oftentimes has a little bit of trouble chasing the rabbits if they cannot trap them in the bushes. And the Whippet is excellent at that. So combining the two, you have a dog that can do both. So that's a very nice example. And it being the smaller type of dog, they can also prove themselves still a little bit worthy to do some additional Terrier underground work. And also you have the benefit of a smaller dog that can easier push itself through obstacles like brushes, etc. Also because a lot of Terriers are able to collapse their chests, like these Petticoat Terriers that you see here, which is a benefit as well. So there are some things to consider. Also, when you don't have to have a purebred dog, oftentimes heterosis, even between across the two running dogs, is excellent. Also, you can fill in the blanks. For example, if the Greyhound is the fastest, but the Saluki has a little bit more endurance, you might end up with a better dog combined. And also, if you look at the benefits of crosses as a lurcher, we focus now on the Bull and Terrier side. So Bull, in this case, Bull and Terrier, like English Bull Terrier, which you didn't mention that much. English Bull Terrier is a good dog also to cross with, because they are a little bit less dog aggressive, so that could be a benefit. And they have a longer nose if you want something to hide the bull influence a little bit more. This can be beneficial. But in general, the American Pit Bull Terrier is a far better athlete, a far better source of bull in my opinion. Then if you look at the Terriers, there are a multitude of Terriers that you could look into. I focus on the Petticoat Terrier in this case, but there are also good examples to consider, like the German Jacht Terrier, which translates to German Hunting Terrier, but also very often if they want a lighter framed dog to combine with Whippet, so more running dog pedigree, and they don't want to have too many crosses in. So for example, you could dilute the Petticoat blood to, for example, 25%, and still have a lot of the benefits, and then you have 75% Whippet. But you could also go for a Bedlington Terrier that already is a very fast dog to begin with, and then cross them with a Whippet, which you see quite often being done. So that's an example that you could also go to. Border Terriers there as well, and you see a lot of people that are also using Bull Russells. And why is that? A Bull Russell often carries a little bit of, a little bit, can be half of the bull blood already in them. Oftentimes miniature Bull Terrier crossed with Parson or Jack Russell. And those are sometimes combined with Whippet to have a little tidy dog that you don't have successive crosses to begin with. So you have a lot more strength than a regular Russell because the bull already in there. But you have a little bit of both, so compromise, so to say. Hope this video helps. Have a great day. Out.